Raphael Rill used to walk down this road every day. Now, it suddenly just ends. During July's disastrous floods, a nearby gravel pit ran full of water. Streets were washed out, everything was ripped away.
Da unten liegen die Häuser, die da standen.
Down there are the houses that used to be over there. There were 5 houses next to that brown house over there. Here's the front door of a house that's no longer standing.
This election, everything is different in Blessem and its electoral district. Even practical matters have been turned upside down. Many people had to leave their houses. That's a problem because in Germany, voting documents are sent by mail to a home address. Raphael's neighbour, Verena Bachus, is having her mail forwarded to a friend. She hopes that way her election documents will reach her.
It's such a bureaucratic thing. If you don't get them, it's not so easy to get them sent a second time.
Something else is unusual on the district's streets. There are no election placards this year. The political parties have agreed not to politicize the suffering of flood victims. People like Raphael Rill have other problems right now. But still, the questions he's asking are extremely political.
You realize that climate change doesn't only happen somewhere else anymore. It happens right here, and that's no surprise. Germany bears a lot of responsibility regarding climate change, with things like coal mining. At some point, its effects were going to be felt here.
Many people here wish that the government had been more proactive. It could have done more to combat climate change, or at least given people more protection against the effects. Raphael and Verena agree that change is needed.
If we don't all make a change, then nothing will change. I don't say that to absolve politicians, because they have more opportunities to affect change in different ways. Maybe what's happening here now is that, this close to an election, we're waking up and saying, from now on, things have to be different.
Before, I either didn't vote at all, or I just voted for someone from one of the really small parties. But I'm going to think more about it this time. I'm going to look at what the political parties are saying and planning in terms of climate change.
But for now, life must go on. Raphael's apartment is on the 2nd floor. It was largely spared from the flooding, but now his landlord wants to move in here. He has to find a new home. His plan is to live in a converted minivan for the time being.
Then when I get this van, it'll be a little home with everything I need. I'll have my clothes and everything. A place to cook and to sleep. I'll always have my home with me, so I won't be so likely to lose it. It will always be close to me.
After the election, he plans to take the van to southern Europe, far away from his former home in Blessem and from German politics.